But there's also a feeling sometimes that I've always been misunderstood. So that was just me looking for a mantra that allows me to continue going when I feel like I've got nothing else to offer, and to pick the people around me up to keep us on course.
Brother, I know that you travel so far and you cross many borders. Sometimes it look impossible, all is in order. Remember, I promise you and I promise one another. The deal we say we always go to look out for each other. Cause if the weight they on your shoulder, it they on my shoulder. You never go fight this battle alone, I'll be your soldier. See, say we come so far, we stronger as we get older. We go learn, we go build, today we go do yoga.
Some people they just right inside. When we check away, we decide. Say we just go do one a thing. Nothing go fit quite on our beam. So energy go they run through on our veins. We they sweat, we they toil and embrace the pain. If we team, we they get up and try them again. Tell me fairly happy, which part of the guys? Everybody know we the same. Some people just go they complain. Looking for somebody to blame. They don't go grab them my own life by the range. I see me city, me who will put my babe. Who says yeah my power, but intimate jam. Will you for open the gap? Be a my guy, why do we let? Nobody take it for Jimmy. If you owe me what's due me, then give me. Not really sure how you suckers to see me. Maybe you come from what you see on TV. No, they wish me well and none of your prayers. Professor Doom without his name says. Speak truth and they hang your neck in these chains. Man, know this shit, I don't care for these games. Focus on living the best of my life, for the rest of my life and my ebony range. You make this nigga trying to take on me, your man and my guy, you probably prepared to be made. Truth be said, nobody have them together. Obviously, we just striving, trying to do better. I get tired of this shit, sometimes I get fed up. Your heart know they inside, don't do it, he set up.
I know that you travel so far and you cross many borders. Sometimes it look impossible, all is in order. Remember, I promise you and I promise one another. The deal we say we always go to look out for each other. Cause if the weight they on your shoulder, it they on my shoulder.
All right. Well, thank you for watching A Breakfast Daily, and thank you for staying with us. It's been an exciting morning so far. We have more conversations that's coming up. Of course, the hashtag, excuse me, hashtag is Breakfast Daily on all social media platforms. If you're watching us on regular TV, you can use the WhatsApp line to send us messages. You know, you have any shout outs you want to give, please do that. 0550-585832. It's on your screen. Now, he's called M3NSA. Most of you know him as Mensa. Hi.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm good.
It's good to have you here.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Now, every time, like, I say growing up, but I don't know. I mean, when I think of Mensa, I struggle to separate you from Kubolo. But I notice also that you're very much an individual artist. In fact, both of you are very much individual artists, on your own. But just let's go back a little bit and try and understand a little bit of the past.
Right.
What inspired Cause of Money?
Oh,
yeah.
That's not far back.
It's not far enough back. Okay, so I know you guys started from a disco.
Yes.
And even in Cause of Money, I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
You actually went back there and had some,
Yeah.
you had some of the performances back there.
So I mean, Cause of Money
Yeah.
was FOKM Boys when we
Yes.
decided to get together to create together because we're friends in a disco. But the idea of it was really just to tell a story, like a fantastical story of growing up in Accra and boarding school and the struggles and just the run-ins and the quack movements and all that. I mean, the idea initially was to just make like an album, but to tell a story, where every song was connected. But
like a musical.
Exactly,
of sorts,
yeah. But by the time we finished, we're like, okay, let's make a movie out of it. Yeah. But I mean, prior to that, you have to understand that I already had an album.
A full album out?
Yeah,
already?
I was already so before I started, I was in Lifeline Family. From Usisi area. I don't know if you know that.
Yes.
And then I started producing for Reggie Rockstone.
Okay. Yes. So we'll talk about that as well in a little bit because I want to understand, the life of a producer.
Yeah.
The life of a musician. Are you better? Are you a better musician because you're also a producer, or how does that work?
I wouldn't say better musician, but I think it keeps me more interested because it's like a different facet of being or different part of being a musician.
Yeah.
So I can also appreciate the creation, the mind behind creating the music.
Okay.
And then also I can put that down and then go to writing lyrics and doing the observation of things around me and and also I like comedy and funny things, so I can also write about those kind of things.
My favorite part of Cause of Money. My favorite part was the part where I don't even know whether it was 1 or 2, but it was the part where yourself and Kubolo just became these diasporan or American, people.
Yeah.
And they said, Adam Mills, Adam Mills back in the day, it was just hilarious. I couldn't believe you guys were doing that. It was really, really funny. So guys, if you haven't seen that, just go to YouTube, COZ. Yeah, so Cause of OV. Money, MONI. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You
that was an accidental success.
No, but why? What made you think it wouldn't, or did you ever think it wouldn't? It was just for fun and it wouldn't be a success.
I mean, that's normally that had been our approach to most things. It's like we don't really think about
whether it will
the audience or whatever. It's
yeah.
just about the two of us just creating something
Okay.
that's making us, that's entertaining us,
Yeah.
that's allowing us to release
Express
our
yourself.
frustrations and
Yeah.
all those things. And then being human beings who also live here, you find that other people can relate to it. I think that's the most honest way of creating,
Yeah.
if you are just doing it from
Yeah.
within for yourself.
Okay.
You know? Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let's talk about you as a producer.
Right.
What got you into it in the first place? Because I understand your family is very musical.
Yeah. My especially actually for my mom's side, actually, which
Okay.
most people don't know, but my mom's brother is Ernest Honey, who's Honey and the Bees. I don't know if you know that. So psychedelic woman, like I don't know, from back in the day, he's like an ace keyboardist.
Okay.
Yeah. He was a bit of a mad scientist. Anyway.
They're the best.
Yeah.
They're usually the best.
Yeah, my grandfather also was a pianist. And then my mom, I made a mistake of telling her that I wanted to play the piano, and she took it more seriously than me.
you did.
Yes. And so now I couldn't even go out to play outside because every day, 6 p.m. I had to do lessons. Yeah.
Wow.
And I started hating it. It was only when I became a teenager that I realized, okay, maybe I can use this to my benefit. And I'm somebody who also enjoys time by myself. So when I'm producing, it allows me to really enjoy my, time and then I can share it with others. So
Wow.
And
talk about some of the people that you've worked with. I mean, Reggie is one of the
yes,
big ones.
absolutely. I mean, Reggie Rockstone. Shout outs to Reggie. I mean, he's the true meaning of like a big brother in terms of like of my career. Like when I started producing, he would really just like, oh, Mensa, this is cool. Why don't you try this? Or listen to this sample, see what you can make out of it. Have you heard this old high life thing? Or, you know, change like this expressions, all these kind of things. Yeah, Reggie was very instrumental. And also David Bolton, who from DKB Studios, you know, I mean, I just went to his house. I didn't know him from anywhere, his studio, and I was just like, just sitting there every day. Until one day he let me touch his equipment.
Do you remember when David was that 21-year-old wonder computer kid who came to town?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, it's like a lot of, that's the thing that we always kind of, we miss that trick. Like a lot of science people actually are like artists or something at heart. There's always a connection, you know, there's always, you know. And so David was like him and computers, and then when the music started going towards more computer generated, it was perfect for him, you know. And I was lucky. He was like, he had the state of the arts kind of recording studio here, you know. And I just got access. He just gave me access to it to just mess around, so long as, you know, I treated it with care, and, you know. And that was like, it's a rare opportunity, because you know, nobody's going to let you enter.
It's not easy like that.
It's
not easy like that.
You know. Imagine me coming to the studios here and just let me use your cameras
just
and
touch anything you want for free.
And just learn. So that was one of the key things that really got me into it and allowed me to spend as much time on it as possible. My family was also quite supportive. You know, my brothers always introduced, because I'm one of the youngest of my siblings, so they always introducing me to new music, you know, break dance, all these kind of things, you know. So I've been lucky, from a lot of influence, external influence.
How would you describe your sound?
My sound?
Yeah.
It's like you asking me if I want both fruits.
No,
is that a trick question? It's hard. Obviously, it's influenced by a lot of high life music, a lot of traditional music. Growing up in Accra, the Pan Logo, and like listening to Woolon Man, all the, you know, and then also because of the influx of American music, I really love hip hop music and jazz music. So it was a combination of those things. And then if you like I was a little bit of a nerd, so I like synthesizers and just strange sounds and things like that, you know. So it's just always trying to find something that I can add to another thing, you know. So it's not really stuck in a place, but you always hear the Accra drum and dancing inside
feel
somewhere.
Yeah. Talk to us about, you know, I would say, now I don't know if you feel the same way, but I would say that you not too different from Kubolo, have been more celebrated outside Ghana than in Ghana. Is that a reality for you?
Perhaps, but it's also maybe I'm to blame to an extent. You know, like for me, I also pursued the music in a way that it was a personal journey, and so I felt like when I reached a point here that I couldn't learn as much as I wanted to. I wanted to try elsewhere just to push. You know, and I think the benefit of that is that it's given me longevity. Or I wouldn't even say longevity, because it's all relative, but what it's done is that it's allowed me to remain interested and continue growing. So that might change, you know. If I spend more time now doing things, maybe that might also change, because I'm excited about the future, you know. There's so many things. But you might be right, you know. There's more of a, I'm working more outside. Let's say I'm working more outside than I am here.
But now, I don't necessarily see it as a negative thing. I'm more of exploring the conversation.
But you see, the thing is, as an artist, you never feel the love until you're feeling the love from home. You know, so when I get support from my people here, there's nothing like it. You know, the language, the vibes, you know, it's like nothing. No brony can come and be like, oh, Charlie, you finish your show, go chop some cake. You know, it's like,
it doesn't happen like that, right?
I
get it. What are you working on now? I know you have something new out.
Oh, Charlie. So I released my album late last year. And, you know, because of the pandemic and just keeping safe, and also like, you know, just everything else happening in the world, you know, I had to kind of slow down. And now I'm picking up things because we're outside
Yeah,
now. You
yeah.
know? Yeah, we're outside
We're
now.
outside.
Yeah. So I'm doing a series of shows,
Okay.
appearances, and just kind of pushing the album.
Yeah.
So the album's Bonzi,
Okay.
and it's such an interesting thing.
Bonzi.
Because, yes.
So that's your name.
yes, Bonzi.
Bonzi.
Yes.
Fancy for
Yes.
speak your truth, speak your voice.
Hey Charlie, you talk on better parts, me says.
Speak
So
your
yes,
truth,
speak your
your
truth.
voice.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Speak up. Yeah,
Bonzi.
And that's really, it's been crazy because the album was crowdfunded. And for those who don't know what that
are you
is,
serious?
yeah. It's
Explain.
so basically it's like, I want to make an album. I don't want to go through the normal routes that everybody does, going through record labels because they're telling me how I should release it, how I should make my music and so on and so forth. So I say, okay, the music is for the people. So let the people support the making of the album or the releasing of the album.
Yeah.
And so we took it to the people and they're like, yeah, we'll fund it.
Wow.
And so, we raised quite a large amount of money to, for the mixing, the mastering, making videos, traveling, paying other artists also, graphic designers, all those kind of things, all by people everywhere around the world, and especially Ghanaians too.
I see.
So that's how I knew that there is support here, there's love for the music, there's a
Yeah.
place for it. So I felt like, okay, now that we are outside, it's time for me to share the music
Bring
with
it
the world.
out,
Yeah,
yeah, so
So
experience
yeah,
it.
so I'm
Yeah.
doing a few concerts.
Yeah.
Last week we did Jamestown Coffee,
Okay.
and
Okay.
next week.
And
we're
today
at-
you're here.
Yes,
Yeah, we're doing
today
this
we're here.
By the way, people watch us as far away as in Zulezu.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about
On the water
spread.
this thing.
Yes, on the water thing. I mean, it was a friend of mine who I met like a month ago.
Yeah.
Went to visit, and he had never heard of City TV. He just sent me a message last night and said, "I've been watching you since you left."
That's
and
crazy.
yeah, I'm just crazy. And this morning he sends me a like screenshot.
Yeah.
And says, "Here, look, I'm watching."
Me, I don't
right
have a
now."
TV, but
Yeah.
I watch
So-
I watch snippets on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
People, it's always
Yeah,
on
okay,
Twitter.
okay, okay.
I saw Avit here first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see.
it was
Interesting.
such an interesting,
Nice,
such a
nice,
brilliant
nice, nice.
performance. And I was
Thank
like,
you,
yeah,
thank you,
I
thank
really
you.
love
No,
this.
we definitely want to hear from you. We want to see what you're doing on
Charlie.
your stuff. I can
Yeah.
see your gadgets over there.
Yeah, come press
You're gonna do
on
some
things.
things.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, where can we stream your music?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yes, from all the major streaming platforms, Aftown also,
Okay.
all the other
Okay.
platforms. It's everywhere.
Okay.
YouTube everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
Bonzi.
Bonzi, yes.
Bonzi,
If you just
yeah.
or just put my name in Mensa, M3NSA. The 3 is for Mensa. So
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Social
man.
meso media handle is what?
Mensa. Everything is
Mensa as
Mensa.
well.
Yeah. So you'll
Fantastic.
find me on that. Yeah.
Charlie, let's enjoy some music.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's go.
Please, has the boat float finished?
The boat has finished. You want me to order some more?
No, the way your crew members are looking at me, it's okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it's okay. The
okay.
one is
you,
okay.
You
Let me
we'll
play the
do
song
special
again.
order. Then we'll we'll do delivery.
To go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you play the music.
Okay, I'll play the
Play the music. All right, so we're gonna enjoy some music from Mensa.
This song is it's called Eyes But No Eyes. I think it gives us a fair idea of what's going on right now in this our beautiful country. Eyes But No Eyes. Okay. How come say we all day my time inside we all they suffer?
Something they cause you, they cause me, they cause your son and daughter. Where we all feel come together, then try to sort each other. Then you go turn around and sell out just because a dollar. Man, just they think how fast he go fit up something today. Forget about it, people make them find them our own way. Forget and say the same people put on for where he did. He can't too high to see suffering below, it's too far away. Them get eyes, but I know they see. Them get hearts, but I know they feel. Some too they get mine, but I know they think. That be why we all day inside the boat where we they sink. I say them get eyes, but I know they see. Them get hearts, but I know they feel. Some too they get mine, but I know they think. That be why we all day inside the boats where we they sink. Myopia, they know they see nothing. Ice cold hearts, they know they feel nothing. Bad minds, all they know they think about you. That be why we all day inside the boats where we they sink.